my fellow Tottenham fans, and welcome back to the Irish Hotspur with your boy, Big Dave. And before I get in to tell you why I've gathered you all here today, first and foremost, please let me know in the comment section how you're feeling after that superb fight back, not once, but twice, with our B team at Old Trafford. Me, with all the sort of circumstances surrounding it, and the illness bug that took over the camp, the players that we have representing their international teams at the various competitions, and also the players that we were missing through injury. I'm absolutely delighted to get out there with a point on reflection. However, I'm still a little bit disappointed that we didn't get three. So people in the comment section, please let me know basically how you're feeling after yesterday's result. Sum it up for me, please. Now, the reason why I have you all gathered here today is because I'm just testing the waters with a little bit of content. Basically, I do think it's very important to keep an eye on our loan players, because you've got some players that are sent out on loan to develop, gain some experience, and hopefully one day break into the Tottenham first team. And then you've also got some players that are out on loan that we need to perform because they've been around for quite some time. We need to offload them on the book. So we need them to hit the ground running on their loan clubs, perform, sort of recoup some cash value for them, and be able to flog them in the summer transfer market so we can tot up our transfer kitty, basically. So I do think it's important to keep an eye on how they're getting on. And if this is more content that you do want to see going forward, please let me know in the comment section below. Now, if I do go with this going forward and it does get a good reception and people do want more of it, if we have a game on a Saturday, it'll be out Monday at 3 p.m. If we have a game on a Sunday, it might be a little bit later than 3 p.m. because you've less time to get it ready. However, let's run through some of the loan players, or players that we do have out on loan first. So we have Ashley Phillips, Matthew Craig, Josh Keeley, Alfie Dein, Joe Roden, Tanguy Ndombele, Eric Dyer, Jed Spence, Japhet Tanganga, and also Troy Parrott. So we've 9 or 10 players out on loan there. But look, let's get into it and let's see how these players are getting on. And we will start with the one and only Ash Phillips, of course, the signing that we made from Blackburn in the summer, a regular feature of our under-21 season team at the start of the season, then sort of on the periphery of the first team. And we have made the decision to loan him out after bringing in Radu Dragusin. But with Ashley Phillips, he got off to an absolute unbelievable start on his loan spell with an impressive debut for Championship outfit Plymouth Argyle in their 1-1 draw away at Huddersfield Town. Having joined the club on Monday, Phillips was dropped straight into the lineup on Saturday, and his defensive contributions helped his new club earn a valuable point on the road in a crucial bottom-of-the-table clash. He was also, as you can see here in the graphics, he was named as Fans Player of the Match, demonstrating the impact that he's already made on his new supporters after just one appearance. Now, what I will also add is I've gone in to check the comments underneath these, and there's a lot of Spurs fans. I wonder, are we doing what we done with Skip when he played for Norwich in the Championship, where every Spurs fan went in and voted for him to win Player of the Match? I think he won nearly every single one there for about a 6-month period. I wonder, are Spurs fans doing the same? However, he was absolutely sensational. He completed 90 minutes. He made an impressive 6 clearances, while he also blocked 1 shot and made 1 tackle and 1 interception. He won 100% of his aerial duels and 2 of the 4 ground duels he contested, while he's also completed 80% of his passes and played 4 accurate long forward balls from the 6 which he attempted, which is absolutely unbelievable. So here's just another graphic that I put together to you guys to maybe sum up his overall performance for Plymouth Argyle at the weekend. Now, I do have some quotes here from Plymouth Argyle manager Ian Foster, and he singled out Ashley Phillips for praise after the youngster made his debut, like I said, saying he was absolutely excellent. He fits into the group really, really well, and Ashley was solid throughout the game. I thought his in-possession game was really good. Look, for me, what I see is, and you know me, I've been a big believer in this guy's talent. I've tried to make people aware of the talent that he does possess. And after his debut against Huddersfield Town, it's clear to see that he's a real talent for the future. And I'm glad that if we're not going to use him this season, that we're not stagnating his progress, that we are sending him out there into the men's game to get first team football and gain that experience to come back an even better player and give him an even better chance of making it into Tottenham's first team. Interesting enough, on Sky Sports Saturday, when they panned to one of the Sky reporters at the game, Ian McNally, he said that this guy is a future superstar. So very high praise for Ashley Phillips on his loan, on his debut with his loan club, Plymouth Argyle. Now moving on to the next guy, and we will go to Matthew Craig. Of course, a regular feature for the under-21s again this season, loaned out to Doncaster Rovers. Matthew Craig was thrown straight into the action this week after joining Doncaster on loan. Was named in the starting 11 in their 1-0 home defeat to Newport County. Craig completed 88 minutes before being substituted. However, it is worth noting that the goal only came very late on for Newport after Craig was taken off and substituted. And words that Doncaster manager Grant McCann had to say about Craig after the game. Matty Craig is a sensational midfield player. That's his first start, and I thought he was excellent. He takes the ball, handles it, and can run forward. We want to add goals to his game, and I think that's something we can help him with by getting him into positions to score. He's predominantly been used as a number 6 at Tottenham, but we moved him into the number 8. And he's absolutely spot on. For the under-21s, he sort of played in that deeper midfield role, was tasked with breaking up a lot of ball. And what I love about this is that McCann is genuinely trying to make the guy a better player. He hasn't just brought him in for what he's tracked him for and watched him do at the Tottenham under-21s. He's brought him in here to improve him as a player, improve his all-round game, which will only make him a better player and give him a better chance to succeed at Tottenham once he returns. Now, this is a guy that might need a couple more loan spells, but the fact that Neil McCann is actively trying to improve him, I'm absolutely delighted for the kid, and that's all you can ask for, whether from a manager who is loaning in a player. Now, onto my fellow country's sake. Josh Keeley played 95 minutes for his side, Barnet. Now, interesting enough, when he came in, he was sort of, the manager spoke about him maybe coming in to provide competition. However, he has started the last 3 games straight for Barnet since joining them, and he did play in the 2-1 FA Trophy win over Ratcliffe Borough over the weekend as well. I believe that game was on Saturday. Here's just a bit of a flash of what he had to do. Straight down the other end, Ratcliffe go one-on-one with Josh Keeley. The forward strike is excellently saved by the keeper, which he ended up putting out for a corner kick. So showing his one-on-one ability there, absolutely brilliant. Also a shot caught by Keeley, good handling ability. And then Keeley basically played the ball from his feet into the halfway line and got his team on the attack and ended up springing a chance for them. With Josh Keeley, that's been a regular feature of what he's done for the under-21s this season. And I think that's why he starts the majority of the games when he was there before he was sent out on loan, because of how good he is with his feet. He's got a great range of passing. And he's very good at shot stopping as well. And in the game before this for Barnet, there's a highlight reel on their Twitter page if you guys want to go and check it out. But and it's just of Josh Keeley and what he done in that game. Absolutely sensational. One of the things I did notice from him in the under-21s is I did think, especially it was highlighted in the Johns Paint Trophy qualification games to get out of the group, that maybe he was a bit suspect on corners. Teams did sort of catch on, look to play high floating balls in and send their players charging at it and catch Josh Keeley out. And it happened once or twice. But it does look like playing for Barnet, that's definitely improving, coming out, claiming a number of corners. Now, Josh Keeley was actually kept busy in this game. He had a number of shots on target to deal with, and also a couple of times, a couple of crucial blocks made in front of him, a couple of clearances off the line as well. And one thing I think, that I have seen from him is that he's very, very focal, which is very good for a young goalkeeper. It's showing that he does maybe understand it. And then moving on to the other player that was in action this week, and that is Alfie Dein, only completing 15 minutes for Port Vale, even though he was named in their starting lineup to face Reading. And the reason why that is, sensationally, the match got abandoned. Reading fans basically are very unhappy with their owner, and they all just took the pitch, got the game called off to stage a protest. And there's been a lot of coverage, and I've sort of tracked it since, and basically they were saying that things have got that bad that there's no other option. So basically, it was called off, but Alfie Dein was completely safe. There was no real trouble or crowd trouble or anything like that. They just stormed the pitch, every single one of them filled out from the stands, just to stage a protest against the ownership. What I will say about Alfie Dein, When he first went there, he sort of dipped in and out of the team. But over the last sort of month or two, he has completed a lot of 90 minutes, which is exactly what we want. We want our players going out on loan, playing as much football as possible. And he's becoming a bit of a mainstay in that Port Vale team. I think so far he's got this season, 2 goals, 3 assists or something like that. Not a bad return. But the more 90 minutes complete, the better it is for him. He's a player that we took from the Wigan Academy when they had problems financially. We brought him in here. He's got, a lot of managers have singled him out for praise, especially from the academy. We've got very high hopes from him, and I know a lot of people around the fan base are really interested to see how he gets on and if he can come back and break into the first team. So basically, that's what's going on with Alfie Dein at the minute. Sorry, Mimit. Jesus Christ, what's going on with me? Also, it is worth noting that Joe Rodon played for Leeds as well. He completed a 90 minutes for Leeds over the weekend, 3-0 win over Cardiff City. He's going very well there. He's off the back of winning their December Player of the Month. Also, this is what Paul Merson, believe it or not, of all people, had to say about Joe Rodon after Leeds' victory on the weekend. And he said, basically, that Joe Rodon is too good for the Championship, too good to be playing at that level. That'll be very interesting to see if Leeds can get themselves promoted and try and take up an option to try and buy Joe Rodon. If not, it's going well. We'll retain a little bit of value and hopefully be able to move him on come the summer. Tanga Ndombele, I know Galatasaray are playing tonight. Whether he's in the lineup, that remains to be seen. But who has Jed Spence missed a trip for Genoa this week, but they're expecting him to be back in the squad next week. They do play wing backs, so it looks like he probably will slot in at right wing back for them on occasions. Be very interesting to see how he gets on in a position he played for Nottingham Forest in the Championship. But that's it. That's all I've got for you this week in terms of players out on loan. Please let me know in the comment section below your thoughts on some of these guys, if you've been tracking their loan progress and stuff like that. And also let me know in the comment section if you want to see more of it. If you have enjoyed it, please smash that like button. It really helps me out in terms of the YouTube algorithm, promotes it out so more and more people can, avail of the knowledge about our players on loan. Guys, have a good day. I'll see you all back here at 7 o'clock for the Tottenham Hotspur fan show. Please come on and have your say. As always, come on, you Spurs. In the mighty Ange Postecoglou, we trust. We never stop.